Hi, this is Christopher Simpson with Menlo College Office of Financial Aid. I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you just unpacking the financial aid process, how to apply the different types of financial aid. I can remember being a first-generation college student myself, not knowing how to fund my college education. And so let's unpack it a little bit today, and hopefully it's a little bit easier for you. Remember that you can always reach out to us here at Menlo College. Email us financialaid@menlo.edu. You can give us a call, 650-543-3880, or stop by the office. We're in the admissions building. So we'll start with cost of attendance. Unpacking your cost of attendance is a way for you to understand what you can expect to pay for school. There are two main components in cost of attendance. Your first component is direct cost, and your direct cost, you could think of it as what you can expect to pay directly to the college. Direct costs can be tuition and fees, your on-campus room and board, and your meal plan. Indirect costs are things that you should budget and plan for, but you won't pay them directly to the college. For example, your textbooks, your travel expenses getting to and from campus or to and from school. You should definitely plan for those things, but you won't be paying them directly to the college. Once you have identified your direct cost, then you can figure out what your net price is. Once you figure out your net price, then you can look at your financial aid awards and decide if you need to take additional steps in meeting that net price. There are different types of financial aid. There's money that you do not have to pay back, which is grants and scholarships. As you apply for colleges, one of the very first forms of financial aid you may receive is a merit scholarship or an athletic scholarship based on your academic performance, your talent, your interest. The second type, grants, generally you have to do some sort of financial aid application in order to qualify for grants. The financial aid application will help the financial aid office to determine what you and your family may be able to afford to pay towards your college cost. The second type of financial aid is work study, or money that you have to work to receive. So work study is a program that helps to connect you to jobs or on-campus or off-campus community organizations to help put a little money in your pocket while you're in school. Student loans, some of your student loans accrue interest, and those student loans are called unsubsidized loans. They will accrue interest while you're in school. Subsidized loans do not accrue interest while you're in school. Parents can also borrow loans on your behalf called a Parent Plus loan. And there's a separate application process for the parent to complete for the Parent Plus loan. Don't forget about additional outside resources, such as maybe you qualify for veteran education benefits, a great way to pay for a good chunk of your education, or maybe your parent or your employer will help to pay for some of your educational costs. So those are just some of the types of financial aid that you can use in covering your direct cost. Applying for financial aid, there are three main ways to apply. And particularly here at Menlo College, here are the three ways. You can complete a FAFSA. So if you are a U.S. citizen, a U.S. resident, or a permanent resident, or an eligible non-citizen, you may complete a FAFSA to see if you qualify for federal grants, such as the Pell Grant or the Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, or student loans. If you do not qualify to file a FAFSA and you graduate high school in California, you can complete a DREAM Act application. A DREAM Act application may lead to qualifying for a state grant known as the Cal Grant program. If you are a FAFSA eligible student and you also graduate high school in California, simply doing the FAFSA by March 2nd, so it's very important, by March 2nd, you may qualify for state grants by completing the FAFSA. If you are not able to complete a FAFSA, you don't qualify for the DREAM Act application, or maybe you are inquiring about additional grants or scholarships that you may qualify for to help fund a greater portion of your cost, you can complete a CSS profile. We will take a closer look at your resources and determine if we can provide additional financial aid. Lastly, let's talk about your due dates. Don't forget these. So the FAFSA application opens October 1st. Make sure you do the FAFSA October 1st. Your deadline to apply for the California State Grant is March 2nd, so make sure you do a FAFSA or a DREAM Act application by March 2nd. After completing the applications, make sure you log back in, check your email to see if you have additional steps that you need to complete, such as financial aid verification, which is verifying your income, household information, and basically the information you listed on the FAFSA. Make sure you get that done right away so that we can confirm your eligibility. Those are just some of the simple steps that you can take to make funding your college costs easier. Again, connect with us, reach out to us if you need help, if you have questions. Never be afraid to ask questions, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.